We're back. The parlays looking like. If they ain't looking too good, that's why we here. What up, y'all? It's another episode of $1 and a Dream here on Dope Sports TV. For all the newcomers, all the new subscribers, this show here is to help you out with your parlays every Sunday. And after the football season's done, we get into the NBA and we help you out with your parlays for the NBA games on the weekends. Because this show is about helping you guys get that dollar so you can live your dreams. Because these parlay, the money Vegas is giving out is stupid. You don't even got to come to work. If you hit on the right parlay, you don't got to go to work no more. All right. So you guys know the model. If you don't know the model, if you ain't get the roll of them shits, get the roll of them shits. And if you roll them shits, get the light in them shits. There's another episode of $1 and a Dream on Dope Sports TV. It's time to get these parlays right. Now, if you've been seeing lately, we have been traveling. We have been traveling. We're going to be giving some of the shows live from different sporting events. Last two episodes, one was in Barclays, the other one was at Progressive Field in Cleveland. Shout out to everybody in Brooklyn and Cleveland showing us hospitality, showing us mad love. And that's what we got good for you. Building the brand up for you guys, giving you guys good content and giving you guys the right information and stats you need to get the parlays right. That's what it's all about. We're doing this to help you get them parlays right. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Everything now is on our YouTube channel. The only way you're going to find it is on YouTube, Dope Sports TV. Subscribe, like, comment, share. We got a whole list of fun things coming your way. One of the new shows out, On Tour with Peppy. Please tap in on that. Like I said, we was in Barclays, Progressive Field. Two little episodes there that you guys should check in. The Barclays one should be dropping anytime today. Now it's time to get these parlays right. First game on the marquee, we're going with Lions, the Detroit Lions 9-1, and the Indianapolis Colts sitting at 5-6. Okay. Now I picked this game because a lot of people are like, yo, the Lions is gonna smoke them. But if you really watch football, and you're really in tune with these stats, and you're really watching it with your eyes, with your football eyes, this is not going to be an easy game. To me, it's not going to be an easy game as everybody think it is. Indianapolis Colts defense, great. Buckner. They got that kid Latu. They got Stewart. They got Zaire Franklin. Listen, EJ Speed. Listen, they have a front seven that can get there. And I know, listen, Detroit, their running backs, Gibbs and Montgomery, both last week totaled for 3 TDs and 100 yards combined. Listen, that's a 1-2 running back punch you want to get you to the Super Bowl. All right? They were one game away from it last year. But again, the front seven in Indianapolis, they not scrubs, bro. They not bums. Now, where I think these guys are going to win, and again, definitely put Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. You want to put them anytime touchdown, either of the two. You could put both of them anytime touchdown. When we get to Jared Goff already 2,400 yards, 20 TDs, 9 interceptions. Last week, 412 yards, 4 TDs, 0 interceptions, right? You want to put him down for at least 2 TDs, and you definitely want to put him down for 200 yards passing for Jared Goff. No more than that, though. Because, like, again, I said, the Colts defense, they're studs. I really respect the Colts defense. Now, they secondary, suspect. And especially if this guy, Jameson Williams. Listen, Jameson Williams, you want to put him for a good 60 yards receiving. You want to put him for an anytime touchdown. Last week, he had 4 catches, 124 yards receiving, and a touchdown. The kid is electric. You got him on your fantasy football, put him in your fantasy football too. Amon St. Brown, you want to put him anytime touchdown as well. He's having a killer season. 65 receptions, leading the team, 9 TDs. He's having a killer year. That's what your number one receiver is supposed to look like. The thing is, again, they have that defense over there. They have that defense. The only thing is the secondary. If the secondary could play to what they're able to, and or a little bit better than what they're usually playing, then they got a chance. Another reason why I think they have a chance is if this kid plays clean like he did last week. I'm talking about Anthony Richardson. If this kid plays clean like he did last week, 20 for 30, 272 yards, 1 TD, 0 interceptions. If he does that same thing that I'm looking at right now on my screen, if he does that same thing, they have a chance to win. Listen, they're high on that kid, man. The kid got a lot of potential. I'm not gonna lie. The kid has a lot of potential. He reminds me, when he's back there, he reminds me of a Donovan McNabb. I see a Donovan McNabb in him. Now, I don't know if he's gonna go to that many AFC championship games, but the kid looked like Donovan McNabb to me. I'm definitely gonna put him for about 20, 40 yards rushing. The kid likes to break out. You're definitely gonna put him for about 150 yards passing. No more than that. I'm not gonna lie. This is like his rookie. This is his second year, but this is like his rookie year. So he's going to have a tough time with that Lions defense. He's going to have a tough time. Now, if they could get Jonathan Taylor going, listen, Jonathan Taylor, you want him. You want him on your fantasy teams. You want to put him on your parlay anytime touchdown. You want to put him for about no more than 50, 60 yards rushing. Now, Jonathan Taylor, to me, if he was running behind that offensive line in Baltimore, he'll be like considered MVP. To me, he's a top 3 running back in the league. It's him, Christian McCaffrey, and you got like Derrick Henry. Like when you see those guys back there, you know you in for a long day. You know what I'm saying? If he was behind that offensive line in Baltimore, he'll be same thing like Derrick Henry, MVP. If he was in that offensive line that they got over there, like in Buffalo, like for what's that for in Buffalo, he'll be MVP. Like for like you see Kilks. If he had that offensive line, Jonathan Taylor, and not to say Indianapolis don't have a good offensive line, but I mean, if he had that Super Bowl ready to win the Super Bowl offensive line, the kid will have a tremendous season. So I'm putting him on down for my anytime touchdowns. When it comes to receiving, you want to put Josh Downs or Alec Pierce if you're going to take anybody receiving wise from the Indianapolis Colts. For some reason, Michael Pittman Jr. is over there, but he doesn't want to throw to him. Either they double teaming him on defense or he just doesn't want to throw to him. He only had 35 receptions this year. I don't think Anthony Richardson is like confident throwing that way, bro. So I put him down for a couple catches or rushes or something, but I'm not putting him on my parlay for like anytime touchdown. If y'all do that, that's on y'all. I'm not gonna stop y'all from doing what y'all believe. I'm just trying to give you a little advice on what not to do, what I will not do. I'm not putting them on the parlay. Now we have -7 +7. This is going to be Vegas has a 7-point game. I see it that way unless all the factors that I listed out for Indianapolis to do, if they hit on each and every one of those factors, I think it will be like a 3-point game. I think it will be a field goal game. I really believe in Indianapolis. If not, then listen, you guys can come in here and say all the y'all want. Y'all could I don't comment in the comment section, say all that y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, you don't know what you talking about. You know what I mean? Over under, they got it at 50.5 over under. I'm gonna take the under on this one. Me, myself, I'm gonna bet on that Indianapolis defense, even though the Lions have been averaging about 30 points. I'm gonna take the Indianapolis defense on this. The only way I think this game is like a blowout and the Detroit Lions put up another 50 is that kid Jamison Williamson gets open. You know what I'm saying? If he does his thing, that if he like he's been doing, yeah, it's over. It's definitely gonna be over. Money line wise, a little more suspense. Money line wise, I'm going with the Indianapolis Colts. I'm going with the Colts. I think they could do it. I think they could do it. I think that defense could show out. That front seven, they hold the running back. They could hold them. under 100, both running backs. Team wise, they can hold that team under 100 yards. And the kid Williamson does not break out loose. And Anthony Richardson plays a clean ball, plays clean football. And you got my guy over there, JT. If JT gets his together, then they got a chance, bro. They got a chance. And I'm all about making my money come back double, bro. So I'm going to take them on the parlay. So we're running with Indianapolis on the parlay. All right. Second game on the marquee, we got the 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. This one is going to be a great game. Great game. Both franchise last year was a great playoff game. Green Bay, they electric this year. On fire. Don't matter who they put at quarterback. Love, Willis, both of them. They could alternate if they wanted to. One half you play this half, and then you play that half. Or you play this quarter, that quarter. They still gonna they out there. They playing for real. But they playing that football. They playing their off. That's what they're doing. They're playing their off. Definitely. Now, for the 49ers, Christian McCaffrey's back. I'm gonna put him for an anytime touchdown. Last week had about 79 yards, 19 carries. Didn't find the end zone though. But once that boy starts catching stride, it's over, bro. So I'm putting him for any. This week he's getting in the end zone. Yeah, anytime touchdown, Christian McCaffrey. Brock Purdy, I don't know about Brock Purdy. Um, I don't know about Brock Purdy. I don't believe in him. Listen, 13 TDs and 8 interceptions. Let's say that again. 13 TDs and 8 interceptions. You want me to believe in that kid? You want me to believe in that? Not me. I'm sorry. Put that kid for like 150. Put that kid for like 150 passing yards, and because I don't really see that kid doing that, bro. I don't believe in that kid, bro. I'm sorry. I don't believe in him. Probably a good guy, but I don't believe in him. Uh, Receiving wise for the 49ers, you definitely I'm gonna put George Kittle anytime TD. Um, he's the most solid, 57 yards, 3 catches last week. For the Packers, when it comes to receiving, you could put Reed, Dobbs, Watson, Kraft, or you could put the kid Wicks. I'm gonna go with Reed and Kraft. I'm definitely Kraft for sure. Reed, don't know, but I'm definitely going Kraft for sure. Kraft, he has already like 5 TDs. Kraft, so that's Jordan Love's favorite target already. One guy you want to put on the parlay for sure is Josh Jacobs. Now, with Josh Jacobs, it is a game time decision. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if he's on there Sunday, definitely want to put him on your parlay. If he's available Sunday, you want to put him on your parlay. He got like 79 yards last week. He's been consistently averaging 70 yards, so he's gonna get the 60. So you want to put him for 60 and an anytime touchdown. They like to establish that run with Josh Jacobs, so then that opens up all the passing for Jordan Love to do what he do. When it comes to Jordan Love, you definitely want to put him for about 200 yards, and you want to put him for about 1 or 2 TDs. He's gonna get you that. They did go with they knew what they had in that kid. They believed in him. They gave him the keys to the car, and he like, yo, I got it. You can't give the keys to your car to just anybody. But they believed in him. He took the car. He ain't crashed it yet. So shout out to that kid. You want to? It's not easy playing quarterback in Green Bay. It's not. It ain't for everybody. Now, when it Vegas got this a +1 -1 game. Okay. You're a spread guy, you could take that spread. I'm not really a spread guy, but you could take that spread. I was talking to a good friend of mine and my brother, like, yo, that's a beat. It's just spread, bro. That's a bull. Like they don't money on that one. But money line wise, no, not even money line. We didn't go into the money line yet. The over under. You want to go to over on this one? They got the over 47.5. That's they're trying to get you on that. That's easy money right there. Take that over. On the money line. On the money line, I'm going with the Packers. I'm going with the safe bet, the Packers. Now, Christian McCaffrey start breaking out, and he start getting receiving yards, and you also want to put him for some receiving yards too, a couple catches, and definitely put him for the anytime touchdown. But if they can get him to where he was last year, again, he just came back from injury, so I mean, so far in the year, he has 32 carries, 118 yards. His 79 of them were last week, so that's showing you he's going to progress. He might break out for 100. He might break out for 100. He might. But I'm rolling with the Green Bay Packers. I think Green Bay is on fire. They are definitely a pick to go to the Super Bowl. To me, the Super Bowl in the NFC, it's either going to be, to me, I like Atlanta. I like Kirk Cousins. If they can get it together, start playing solid. I know lately they've been playing like horse, but they get it together. Green Bay, and then like about 4, because you got Minnesota there too. If they could stay hot, and Detroit. Detroit is like on a mission. They like, yo, this is the year. We doing it for the city. This is it. And I think they might do it. They might do it. The NFC is not that tough right now. They're really weak. Everybody's like on a race for Shador. This is the race for Shador. A lot of teams are tanking for Shador. This is a weak NFL season this year. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody's tanking for Shador. If you don't believe it, they tanking for Travis Hunter and Shador. But those are the 3 from the NFC that I think can get to the Super Bowl. Now, in the AFC, this is the 3rd game on the marquee, last game on the marquee. We got the Baltimore Ravens, everybody's favorite, Lamar Jackson, looking like the MVP again. Got to give that man a round of applause. I got to get that because sometimes I'll be feeling like, yo, the NFL is going to figure him out. They're going to find a defense, and that kid just keeps getting better. He just keeps getting better and better. I got to give it to that kid. He keeps getting better and better from where he was in Louisville, from when I first seen him in Louisville, and to where he's at now. The kid is getting better and better. So we got to give him a round of applause for that. And then you got the Los Angeles Chargers. Lamar Jackson, 25 TDs, 3 interceptions already on the year. Last week, 207, 1 TD, 1 interception. When he plays a great defense like the Pittsburgh Steelers, teams like that he has trouble with. Like you seen what happened first week of the season with KC. So, when he plays a great defense, good defenses, and I think he's gonna play a good defense in Los Angeles. Los Angeles are not slouches, man. Los Angeles are 7-3 for a reason. Then they got the kid Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is balling. If they win this game and his stats are still looking like 13-1, he was only 13-1, bro. He got 13 TDs and 1 interception. If he's still looking like that, if he's still looking pretty, if his number's still looking good like that, they sitting pretty like that after this game, we got to start talking about Justin Herbert MVP. Especially if he beat Lamar. Come on. He beat Lamar. Numbers just say pretty. We got to talk about him for MVP, but he's under the radar. He's under the radar. That's what you want to be. You want to be out the way, under the radar, doing what you're doing. When it comes to rushing, anytime, if you're going to put a running back for anytime touchdown, definitely Derrick Henry. Another MVP candidate, 13 TDs. Last week, 65 yards off of 13 carries, and he got a TD. So I'm definitely putting him on my parlay for anytime touchdown. Definitely putting him on your fantasy. If you got him on your fantasy team, start him on your fantasy team. J.K. Dobbins on the Chargers had an all right game last week. 11 carries, 56 yards, 2 TDs. You're gonna go with Dobbins. You can put him for anytime touchdown. Put them for no more than about 40 yards. They're playing the Ravens. The Ravens defense, any AFC North team, they got a great defense. That's like the first rule of thumb over there in the AFC North. You got to have a defense. You got to have a defense. Uh, Receiving wise, uh, you got over there Johnston for the LA Chargers. If you're going to put anybody else for the LA Chargers, you're going to put the kid McConkey. For Baltimore, definitely going to put say Flowers, Bateman, or Andrews. Those are the three that I'm putting down for anytime touchdown. I'm probably going to roll with Andrews. Andrews, you can put him for about 60, 40 yards. The Chargers are not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park for Baltimore, unless Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, once they get that running game going with both of them, it's hard to stop that. I'm not going to lie about that. That is a tandem that is very deadly in the NFL, and hopefully you get them to the Super Bowl because that's what you need: good run game and a defense. And if you can hit a little play action there, a little fake, little those little RPOs, they could do some damage. They could definitely do some damage. Vegas has this game as a -3 +3. They got the Chargers on a +3. I'm going to take the Chargers. They will have to win by 6. I will take the Chargers. I would take the Chargers. I would take the Chargers. I would take the Chargers. The defense come up big last drive, you know, and Lamar needs a touchdown to do it. This is going to be a close game. This is going to be a good close game. I think people should tune into this game. This is going to be one of them sleeper games. That's why, I picked the first game, Lions in Indianapolis. That's going to be another sleeper game too. That's going to be a great game that I think you guys should tune into and put your money on that game because there's some goodies on that one. Money line wise, something in my heart tell me that Baltimore's going to win this game, even though the Chargers, I mean, the positive is on them, and your money is gonna double with them. If you want your parlay to hit, it, you don't want to be nervous and think about yo, I should take the cash out. Put Baltimore because I think defense. I think they don't like the way they lost at Pittsburgh, and they're gonna want to turn that around. And they're not gonna want to have back-to-back losses. And listen, I don't again. The Chargers aren't scrubs, and if Justin Herbert plays a great game and he beats them, and his numbers are still looking pretty, and he still has that one interception on his stat line, we need to talk about MVP. We need to look over there and talk about MVP, and maybe they might be the ones to dethrone the Chiefs. Everybody's looking at Buffalo. Everybody's looking at Baltimore. Everybody's looking at Houston. Everybody's looking at those guys to dethrone the Chiefs, but it might be the Chargers. Might be the Chargers on the end of the radar team. Might be the Chargers. Great, got a good coach now, Jim Harbaugh. He's a great coach. John Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh, both of them, great coaches. What they doing? But did his thing in Michigan. Now he did his thing in San Francisco. Did his thing in Stanford. Now doing his thing in the Chargers. Again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, tapping in, doing this for y'all, trying to help y'all get money back in y'all pocket. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. It's the only place where you're gonna find this content, help you out with your parlays, who to get, not to pick, what to stay away from, who to start in your fantasy. Because it's all about the money. It's all about the money. Thanks for tuning in. Again, go check out On Tour with Peppy C. Traveling to all the stadiums around the world, all the beautiful, iconic cities we can get to around the world. Went to Brooklyn. Brooklyn was beautiful. Went to Cleveland. Cleveland is beautiful. Great people in Cleveland. Can't wait to go back to Cleveland. Probably catch a cabs. Probably go see Rocket Mortgage again. Probably go see Rocket Mortgage. Those are progressive fields. So we probably let you guys see Rocket Mortgage. The ones that are unfortunate that can't travel and go to these places and they want to see them, they want to see these stadiums. We're gonna bring it to you right here at Dope Sports TV. Again, this is $1 and a Dream. Your boy Peppy C. I'm out.